lot of those delays and cancellations might be because of this winter storm. The bad weather that slammed the plains yesterday left inches of snow and thousands without power. And today that same system is headed east. A flood watch is in fact for more than 10 million people across the Northeast. Right now I'm in the Weather Center with First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris. Rodney, that is coming to us.
Absolutely. We will be impacted. Now, it won't be as bad as what they're seeing further north.
Right.
But
it's a little colder today, though.
It is, and it'll get even colder as we go into Friday. I hate to tell you. I want to show you this system on a larger scale, Gavir, because it's impacting like the entire eastern half of the country with snow in the Midwest, rain along the East Coast. The rain that we saw over Christmas is because of this same storm system. And the center of this is what we call an upper level low, still located actually in the central portions of the country. It's about 20,000 feet off of the ground, which is why it's called an upper level low. And this will, as Gavir mentioned, track eastward over the next 24 hours. And that's when changes will happen for us in North Georgia. This upper level low will do several things. It's already bringing colder temperatures to us, but in addition to that, as it passes us by on Friday, the wind will pick up a little bit, and there's also going to be some moisture that's going to come with it. So we'll start with the wind. When you take the wind and combine it with the cold temperatures that we already have, our wind chill, what it will feel like on your skin, will drop down to 27 degrees on Friday morning at 7 o'clock. That's enough for a coat and a scarf and whatever else you need to layer up. The good news is that this week we haven't really seen a lot of people getting to work based on our traffic. So hopefully a lot of you will be at the house on Friday morning. But here's the problem. By lunchtime on Friday, the wind chill doesn't really improve that much. It's still 32 in Atlanta, which is near freezing. 26 your wind chill on Friday at lunchtime in Blairsville. And then at 2 o'clock, 38 is what it'll feel like on your skin. So Friday is a first alert because everybody will feel those colder wind chills. And then I mentioned the moisture. This upper level low will bring a very small amount of moisture. It's not a lot, but it's just enough to where we are expecting some scattered flurries. And the higher elevations of the North Georgia mountains, that's possible as early as Friday morning, but really more likely Friday evening going into Saturday morning. It won't be like snowing all day, but there will be some flurries that will be off and on in the mountains, so watch out for that. I want to show you the totals because we're actually expecting some accumulating snow. Again, just talking to you in the mountains, a dusting is possible on the grass for everybody that you see in this light blue. That includes those of you in Fannin County, Gilmer County, parts of Union County, Towns County, Rabun County, maybe as far south as North Dawson and Lumpkin counties as well. I'll also point out we're seeing these little dots of blue pop up. That's where like an inch of snow will be possible, but that's in the peak of the mountain. So that's like super high up, but that is something that we'll be watching for you again, primarily Friday evening through Saturday morning. Here's an overview. Scattered flurries expected in the mountains, but I want to stress that if you're in metro Atlanta, absolutely no flurries. We're not expecting that closer to home. This morning, as you start your day, it is cold, but it's not windy. A beautiful look over Atlanta Airport. Christmas lights still on display there. 42 is your current temperature in Atlanta. It's up to 53 this afternoon with mostly sunny skies. The first alert is for Friday and Saturday just because of the cold temperatures and that elevated wind. The actual highs are only in the 40s. We do have a 20% chance of flurries in the higher elevations of the mountains. I want to point out the reason why the chance is so low is because it's not impacting metro Atlanta. So we are expecting those flurries in the mountains, but it's a very small coverage area. As we get into Sunday, New Year's Eve, it'll be dry but cold with temperatures in the 40s after 6 o'clock. So grab that coat if you're headed out for New Year's Eve. And as we bring in First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin, we are forecasting a 30% chance of showers on New Year's Day.
And hopefully late enough in the day to where it's just when everyone's napping,
Hopefully so.
Catching up on that sleep.